Woo! The power has been with you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. What are we doing right now? What are we, human beings, doing right now? See, I had to say this very slowly to grasp your attention. I have been getting what has always been revelation on our existence. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. I've been knocking. I've been knocking to find out what is the purpose for us to be here. What is the purpose of me being a conscious being able to have the ability to be aware of everything that's occurring? And the answer to that question is simple. The truth is, you've known this all along. I've been talking about growth a lot. I'm going to use another word that might be controversial to people because they only see it from one perspective. It's evolution, the evolving of human beings, the evolving of trees, the evolving of the sun. The only constant in the universe is change. Everything changes. This is what the ancients were trying to express to us. This is what the sages, the saviors, the Christs, they were all trying to explain to you. Humans' ascension, humans' ability to change was what it's all about. When you were infant, 6 months old, you were a baby. The things that you did were different than what you did as a teenager. From a teenager, you went to an adult. From adult, an older man and woman. From there, an old man and woman. A tree starts as a seed. It sprouts its roots, and then it grows. Everything in existence grows. Now the question is, what are you growing towards? What are you growing for? And I'm going to answer that question quite simply. Each step of your growth is a step closer to what humans reference as God. See, we as human beings believe we have God figured out from a person's perspective in a book. It's just their perspective in the timeline that they lived of their experience of God. But see, if you're an eternal being, that means you live for eternity. Therefore, God also is eternal. Therefore, God also is continuously growing, expanding. We have to expand and grow so that we can know more of God. Now, when I say God, I'm going to give a more simplistic term to what I mean by God. And this is the basis to what I'm trying to relate to you now. God is love. And everything that you're experiencing now is just trying to get you closer to love, which has no end. There is no bound or boundaries to love. It is eternal. Now, on my YouTube channel, me and my wife have expressed to you some of the things that we've been through. One being gang stalking. And I'm gonna make a reference to that in this video. If you were to ask me now, what did I learn from that experience of having tons and tons of negative entities and people living their existence to make me miserable? What I learned was, I learned what love meant. See, when we say love, sometimes we think of a relationship with a male and a female, one that is contingent upon rules. One must do this in order for me to do this, and I'll only love you if you don't do this. That is not the true representation of love. So because I was knocking, the universe decided to show me what love was. And I experienced that love, that agape love, that fulfilled me more than I've ever been fulfilled in my life. See, when the people were doing their bad things towards me, and I lashed out in anger, I felt as a victim. I felt bad. And I believe that that feeling that I was feeling was coming from what the people were doing to me, but it wasn't. The bad feeling I was feeling was because I was allowing others to change me, to push me towards a negative light. And when I found my truth, or when I found love, I began to see the love even inside of those that were doing wicked things to me. And that love obsessed me. I became obsessed with that love. The love that I saw within myself, the love that I saw within those that had hatred in their heart. See, love is the primordial fire, like this fire here. It is the fire that gives life to all things. See, love is even inside of darkness. Love is inside of all things. Negativity, positivity, good people, bad people, evil people. See, but what I found was, as I began to love even those that do harm or wrong to me, I began to experience true love. Love that had no contingencies. Love that had no boundaries. Love that had no rules of engagement. And I began to experience a fulfillment, a fullness in my life. I've been researching esoteric books, and I've been reading them or listening to them on audibles. And it's been describing this eternal evolution of all things to become one with love. I'm saying this right now to multiple groups of people, but one group more than others. Those that identify as targeted individuals. You ask yourself, why are these things occurring to you? It's because the universe is giving you an opportunity to find love. I don't believe that a person can find love in a loving environment, because it's easy to love those that love you, but that's conditional love. I'm speaking about agape love. The love that is the love that occurs regardless of what's happening outside of you. The love that you love all things. That agape love runs so deep that you'll begin to question what you eat. You'll realize that the animals that we kill and eat We do that not out of love. We do that out of self, all for a taste bug on your tongue. Everything has life. And the more that you start to respect that life is the more that you start to find love and expand yourself and find your purpose. I just want you to know this. No matter how long you exist, no matter how good you are, you always could be more perfected. Because love, the agape love that I'm discussing, that I am trying to get you to see, to experience, to feel, that is your purpose. And it never will end. Because you will never find the end of love, because love has no ending. And these people and these experiences and these negativities that come to you are just giving you the opportunity to fan the sparks of love inside of those that have darkness. This is your purpose. Human beings for so long have been seeking for a utopia, a reason to exist, a reason to live. We've tried the money, we've tried the fame, we've tried all of these carnal material things, and still death and murders occur upon the earth because those were not your purpose. I am grateful for the obstacles that come my way because I know how to inject love into them now, which brings me closer to my purpose, which is love. And like I always say, it is not the destination, it is the journey towards love that brings fulfillment. See, so many times we're looking for this destination, but if there's a destination, that means that there's an end, and again, we're eternal beings, and there are no ends to this baby. My last child, her name is A Journey, and we named her that because we realized that life was a journey. And on the process to that journey, you can be, bliss has no bound also, nor does misery. One person could be miserable and could be more miserable the next day. It has no cap, it has no end to it. All things are one, therefore all things are eternal. But I'm also going to tell you that bliss has no end and it has no boundaries. Your level of happiness cannot be capped. Once you reach a plateau of happiness, then go find the next plateau, because it's forever expanding, it's forever extending. But before we can even get to any of those simple facts, we have to become one with ourselves and realize the truth, that you are the author of your reality. You are creating your existence. It's a thing called cause and effect. When the cause comes to you, how you handle that cause will bring back your effect. Therefore, if someone is being nasty or rude or wicked and evil to you, and you respond back in a evil, wicked, or malice way, the effect will come back to you. But if you hold your light of love and see the spark of divination within all things, and only focus on the love that exists inside of those same people, then your effect will be love will start to garner your reality. It will start to shift everything in your existence. Your financial, your mental, your spiritual, your physical, your health, your wealth, the way that you think, your peace of mind. All these things are being conjured by one's actions. But when you allow your external reality to dictate your response, then you forever have the same effect. This is what I learned when I was being targeted. This is why people go in my comment section and say, once you're on the international terrorist watch list, you're stuck for life. That's because you continue to give a cause and receive back that effect. Inject love into every aspect of your existence, and it is impossible for your effect to not include love. That's equivalent to someone saying they're going to plant apple seeds and receive oranges. You can plant those apple seeds as many times as you want to. You're only going to receive apples. This law is understandable in the physical realm, but then when it's time to apply that conscious principle into your life, you deny it. You deny it time after time again. My suggestion is try to apply love in every aspect of your life. Your external reality has nothing to do with your effect. Your causation, what you do, what you apply, is what gets you your effect. As a man soweth, so shall he reap. I just want to share this with you all. Like I always say, live, love, and laugh. And namaste, namaste, namaste. If you put love in everything you do, the only effect that will occur for you will be love and all of its attributes: abundance, peace, prosperity, joy, laughter. Live in love and reach your purpose. Peace.